Hello and welcome to Austria. It is 5 red lights and oh, here we go. No, we're not at Austria. We're at the Red Bull Ring, wherever that is. But anyway, we are driving the AlphaTauri today as Johnson Lewis. P8 start. We get pushed off the track there. We're now back to P8, right behind our teammate Pierre Gasly, and Carlos Sainz is pushing us real hard right behind us. We just have to hope we don't hit into our teammate there, which was very, very close. Now, as you can see, Carlos Sainz is right behind us. There is a battle-worthy going on here. It is battle-worthy, as Carlos Sainz pushes Johnson to the outside. They get close and they touch. They touch here, putting Carlos Sainz out of the session, and J5 with a missing rear wing. If we can get a replay on that soon, please, a replay on that. We can tell you why everyone else is DNFing, like Mick Schumacher and all of that. Mick Schumacher, Alonso has also DNF'd, which we'll get a replay of right now, of how they DNF'd. So as you can see, we got the contact right there. We're going down to Fernando Alonso's wheel. As you can see, we made the contact right here, and it looks like the Ferrari then has gone back, causing the Alpine to crash into it and everyone else to crash into, making a big pile up, which has led to the safety car being out. The safety car is now out. Safety car is now out. Johnson is P9, but he's probably going to pit because he's got no front wing. Here we go. Yep, Johnson's pitting for a new wing and probably new tyres. As we see his race strategy right now, he's going to pit for the mediums and stay on the mediums from lap 2. So he will stay on the mediums for the rest of the race, or try. He may pit again, assuming as I don't think he will be able to. Someone else has gone into the pits then. Who else has gone into the pits? Looks like Carlos Sainz. No one else has gone into the pits, just J5. But I mean, last in the grid, P17. No, actually, George Russell pitted. He is now P16, as George Russell has pitted before him. He really has. J5 now has to push real hard to get to the points again. He must be very mad because it wasn't even his fault. The Ferrari got a little bit too close to him whilst he was going on the racing line, didn't stop, and they collided with each other. So sadly, a lot of people are now DNF the race. Which is very, very sad. But really good for J5. Doesn't mean means he isn't last of the pack. And it gives him a good chance of coming top 10. He is 18 seconds behind Giovinazzi, but is slowly catching up due to safety car regulations, and the safety car is out. So he should be able to catch up during this time, and if not, he'll be quite close to him. Yeah, there you go, 5 seconds behind, 4 seconds behind Giovinazzi. As you can see, you just saw them on the shot there. J5 is now caught up to the safety car queue. Everyone slowly warming their tyres up. As you can see in front, we got Giovinazzi, Stroll and Norris in front of J5, and behind is literally just George Russell. So hopefully J5 has to really push. I mean, everyone else has to pit. Everyone's on like soft and medium tyres still. J5 is trying not to pit for the rest of the rest of the race, not match. I'm thinking of football. Don't know why. J5 trying not to pit then for the rest of the race. Everyone else is most likely going to pit. I knew not many people were going to pit under safety car because it's lap 1. There is no point changing tyres on lap 1. You're going to have to get another change again. It's just a waste of tyres. Safety car is still out. Safety car is still out, I think. Are we back to racing now? Yep, back to racing now. Back to racing. No, are we still? No, wait, is it still not? I have no idea what's going on. I cannot see any other signs telling me safety car or green flag. Can we please see it? No, it is back to racing. Back to racing. Safety car has came in. I think. Safety car might, yeah, safety cars came in. Look at that big gap being made on J5 right there. Got to really push this race, doesn't he? He is 7 tenths away from Giovinazzi now. Lost a little bit of time. Is slowly getting away from George Russell here in Austria. I think it's Austria. I'm pretty sure it's Austria. Here we go. There is a little bit of a battle in front. Norris and Ocon are in a battle. You can see there. Just about. As we can see, a little bit of a battle is going on above. Lando Norris, Ocon, and Stroll are having a battle. Here we go then. Here's Ocon versus Norris. Ocon gets the overtaken done. And back to J5 then, who is our main target of this race. Assuming as, yeah, he goes for an overtake here. Does not succeed in that overtake. Sadly. Is getting very close to Antonio Giovinazzi though. DRS is not enabled yet. But he's going for the overtake on Giovinazzi. He manages to overtake Giovinazzi. Maybe a little bit of contact there. Can't really see. Because he's Stroll, Ocon and Norris all fighting.
You two told me what to do.
And here we go then. We are looking at Kimi versus, oh no, it's Ocon versus Lando again. Here we go then. We are back to J5, who is, Giovinazzi is now trying to get his position back, but fails to do so. We've still got a long way into this race yet, and we're only lap 6. And J5's only made he's only made 2 positions back. He started P10 on P10, yeah. He started P10, he is now P15. Look how dirty his car is. Got DRS enabled. And he is now trying to catch up to Lance Stroll. I think it's his rival. Lance Stroll. Kimi and Mazepin are having a little bit of an attack over here, as Mazepin is P11 somehow. They've been upgrading their Haas this year, especially on my team that I'm doing. J5 P14 now, as he overtakes Lance Stroll, which we did not get footage of sadly, but it looks like Lance Stroll's trying to get back at him and is failing to do so, as J5 keeps his position. J5 pushes out wide, don't know why. And here we go then. Norris, Mazepin and Ocon are all battling. And Mazepin will probably be losing his position. Yep, there you go. Mazepin loses his position to Norris, with me fighting Lance Stroll in the background, and being able to overtake not only Lance Stroll but Nikita Mazepin as well, making my next target Lando. Here is Gasly then, who is P7, just behind Danny Rick and just in front of Vettel. Everyone's battling off against Nikita Mazepin. He is losing all his positions. At the moment. And it's the opposite for J5. He is actually gaining positions pretty fast. I think he's gaining like 2 positions a lap. Or at least 1 position a lap. With Lance Stroll trying to get back at him now. Will he be able to? Will he be able to keep his position? Lance Stroll is on soft tyres, he is on mediums, and there we go. Lance Stroll overtakes J5. J5 slowly. J5 late braking. I mean, he gets the switchback on Stroll. He goes a little bit wide because I'm pretty sure Stroll is right next to him. Trying to get the position back. Oh, there we go. J5 stays in P13. Leclerc overtakes Ricciardo. Looks like Leclerc is in the pits now, which means now this now puts Leclerc right at the bottom. Oh, it's not even. Oh, it is Leclerc. I thought it was Sainz. Leclerc is now last on the grid, whilst J5 is 12th, right behind Stroll. Stroll is battling J5 yet again, and guess what? J5 once again keeps the position on the switchback by late braking. Raikkonen overtakes Norris then. I can't really see it from this camera angle as we are focused on J5's racing. J5 is now behind Ocon, who is P11, as Lando Norris gets the overtake on Ocon somehow. And it looks like Verstappen and Hamilton, Ricciardo are in the pits. We're now watching Pierre Gasly in the pits, J5's teammate in the pits, with a pretty fast pit stop, ain't gonna lie. Still behind Danny Rick though. And this is J5 then. Just get the overtake on Lewis Hamilton. And here we go then. J5 is fighting Lando Norris. He gets the overtake on Lando Norris and Ocon. And I think that's... he overtakes 3 people. Here we go then. Another preview of J5. J5's now behind Latifi, who is somehow in P5. Hopefully Latifi is going to pit soon. J5 touches the grass a little bit. Perez and Bottas in the pits. Lots of people are in the pits by the looks of it. Aston Martins, Latifi's in the pits. Ocon is now in the pits as well. as you can see. Here is Charles Leclerc in his Ferrari. Safety car is out. Safety car is out. And it looks like Danny Rick has a DNF. Danny Rick has a DNF. Which we cannot see. We'll get a replay on that soon. Here we go. Here's the replay. Here is the replay right now. Here we go then. The replay of why Danny Rick is out of the... here's why Danny Rick DNF. Here we go then. Here we go. It looks like the Alfa Romeo here. Whilst Danny... Oh no, the Ferrari hits into the side of Danny Rick, pushing him straight into his teammate Lando Norris, making him DNF here. Which also puts Lando in the pits. And that's why the safety car is out. That is why the safety car is out, ladies and gentlemen. That is why the safety car is out. Which is making J5 now catch up to the leaders of the race, Verstappen and Bottas. In a minute from we'll be watching a new Drive to Survive. I just need to get a drink and then we'll watch it. And I need to do this. As you can see behind J5 is Checo. No. Checo and then Hamilton and then Leclerc. As you can see, the baby has just entered the room again, crying. Here we go then, safety car is in this lap, safety car is in this lap. As you can see, J5's car is really dirty, but now he has to defend against Checo and Hamilton. And maybe Charles Leclerc as well, maybe Leclerc. But here we go then, it's a green flag, everyone is back to racing. J5 goes a little bit too wide on that corner. Don't know how it's not a penalty or anything, or even a warning. He's already got 2 warnings in this race. But here we go then, Perez or Checo trying to go for the overtake. He does not. J5 keeps his position. Hamilton overtakes Checo though, which is really interesting. Now J5 has Hamilton coming around his back. Hamilton is 1 second behind J5, so he will not be getting DRS when it gets enabled. Leclerc and Perez are having a little bit of a fight down there, as you can see. Where they are side to side. They're also right behind Hamilton, which is really weird. And there we go. Oh, it looks like that was the front wing then of Hamilton. Yep, that is the front wing of Lewis Hamilton. gone. Hamilton's boxed then. Sebastian Vettel trying to overtake Checo. It does not overtake Checo at the moment. He's going for it again though. And there are 4 people fighting down here. Will Sebastian Vettel get the position? Oh, that's close. They're side by side. Sebastian Vettel just ahead of Checo. You can't really see it. Here we go then. Let's see who will actually get this position. Checo pushing Vettel to the outside line, slowing him down, and Checo keeps the position. And then here comes Gasly attacking Sebastian Vettel for his position, managing to overtake Sebastian Vettel for a P6 in his AlphaTauri. A really good race for J5, and Gasly, as well as the whole AlphaTauri team here. They have been putting a lot of work down. There's a lot of fights going down at the back of the grid as well. Lando Norris overtaking everyone to be P12, just behind Latifi. As we got 2 laps to go, we are on our second to last lap. Here you go, Lando Norris challenging Nicholas Latifi with that McLaren straight line speed. They are wheel touching right through that corner. And Lando Norris and Latifi are still battling it out. It's usually the decider after this corner. Yep, there we go. Nicholas Latifi keeps his position whilst Lando Norris goes back to P12. For the DNF this race of Daniel Ricciardo, Carlos Sainz, Alonso and Mick Schumacher due to the first incident. And there we go, Lando Norris overtakes Latifi. We know it's going to happen really. Ocon's going for Russell then. Does he pass? He does. We'll go back to J5 then, who is battling Leclerc on the last lap. Look how close Leclerc has got. Looks like Ocon and Russell are still battling on. Who is that coming through the outside? It's Sebastian Vettel. It is Sebastian Vettel. Back to J5 then, as he is battling Leclerc. This can only go there's 2 ways this can end. J5 is really good at defending and keeps the spot in his slow little AlphaTauri, or Carlos Sainz just overtakes him on the DRS zone at the end. Because DRS is enabled for the last lap of the race. I have a feeling Leclerc here is just going to get DRS and overtake J5. There you go, he gets the DRS in. Oh no, J5. But I did not realise the line there was so close.
How did they manage to achieve this win? Well, they played the safety car to absolute perfection. There are so many factors to worry about once the race is neutralised. I mean, do you pit for fresh rubber? Do you have the space behind you? How much fuel can you save? If you answer all of those questions correctly, you'll have a good chance. And that's exactly what happened today. The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everyone at the team.